says Ames real big.
Alright everyone, I'm out here in Robinson Township, PA, and I'm at the mall at Robinson, and it's been a while since I've been out here. I don't come out here as much as I used to. I used to live out this way, and I would come out here all the time, but I was just out in the area today, and was driving past the old Sears Auto Center here. The Sears Auto Center closed numerous years ago when the Sears closed up here as well at the mall. And I'm surprised to see that the lettering and everything is still on the building and is actually available for lease through TransformCo Properties, which is owned by one Eddie Lampert. And, well, it's still standing. Nothing's been in here since. And I wanted to check it out. I haven't done an abandoned video in a little bit, and I want to get back on that a little bit. I need some ideas, though, for places around here. I know there's the Italian restaurant right around the corner here, Buco di Beppo, but you can't really see in there very well right now. And actually, when I was over there, it was raining a lot harder. So we're going to hop out of the car, check out the Sears Auto Center, and dodge some raindrops here while it's just sprinkling a little bit. But I wanted to check it out because it's getting rarer and rarer that you see Sears anywhere. You know, I mean, they're pretty much extinct at this point. They got a handful of stores open left in the entire country, and little by little, they just keep closing them. And just, I don't understand why they just won't shut them all down once and for all. But thought I'd check this out because you don't see many of these left anymore. A lot of them have either had the letters taken off of them or have been repurposed nowadays. And I think it's kind of funny that this one hasn't been, and probably because your landlord would be TransformCo. I wouldn't give them a penny these days. But anyway, let's hop out of the car and check it out. All right, there you go. Sears Auto Center. Surprised that the letters are still up there. You know, they don't look very large from down here, but I'm sure they're huge. I mean, you got to look at that S on the end of Sears. Just for example, then look down at the doorway. The S is basically the size of the doors. So even though it doesn't look like much, yeah, that's a pretty big sign. So then over there is the Sears itself, which was Spirit Halloween again, and I'm glad they've been doing that because kind of get to see a little bit of Sears anyway. But otherwise, it just sits there abandoned. And I mean, this mall, unfortunately, is dying. I've been in here recently during the holidays, and there's a lot more mom and pop shops in there than national retail tenants. And every time I go in there, there's more and more vacancies. I hate to say it, but the mall at Robinson is dying. I used to go there all the time, and it was the premier shopping center, but not anymore. Everything around it is... Here's your showroom, waiting area. The desk would be right there in front. Not anymore. Not much going on in there. Store is now closed. Closed to public. 2018, 1/17/2018. That long. Still got the old Sears handles on it, much like the store itself does. The store over there has those door handles on it too. But yep, not much left. I don't even know if any of that still exists in 2025. I don't think any do. If they do, certainly not around here. Anyway, we'll take a walk around this place. A little bit of rain doesn't bother me. It was pouring down raining when I was over at the Italian restaurant, so I didn't do it right now. Early bird auto service drop-off. You put your keys in there, they go into a drop box inside of the building. If you can't stay here, you can drop your car off and go. And this is the actual garage area in here. It's a little dark in there. The window's a little fogged up, so it's a little hard to see clearly in there. It's like ice cold raindrops dripping right on my head. But yeah, that's the garage. Empty as empty can be. Those raindrops suck, so I'm going to go walk around. I'm getting tired of getting that dripping right on my head. Ice cold rain. It's a shame nothing ever went in here. Except for Spirit. I love Spirit, but I wish they'd have a year-round store. That would be cool. Spirit, if you're listening. The Christmas store was awesome. Hopefully they make it bigger next year. Yeah, not much going on out here. Since the rain did slow down, maybe I will go over to Buco de Beppo, or however you pronounce it. That's one place I never went to. I always wanted to go there too, and I never did. I remember when this was open too. This place was hopping back in its prime. A lot of people were getting service done. I actually knew people that got service done here, and were actually quite pleased with their results. I also know a couple of people that were upset because they scratched their wheels trying to pop the center caps off and mounting tires on the tire machine. See, I work in a body shop. I know how to do that stuff myself. You got to be careful. It doesn't take much for a tire machine to scratch a wheel. Hurting. Falling apart little by little. 2018. It's really when my channel started to kick off big time. I know I'd been doing it for about a year prior in 2017, and had been doing videos since 2013, 2012, and just didn't do any for a while. But then it really took off. Not much to see on this side. I really don't want to walk through the mud. Walk closer to the pavement until a car comes and splashes me. I'll do the balancing act here on the end of the cement. We'll have to move because of these little poles here. Yeah, the Sears Auto Center in Robinson. Not seeing much action these days. Ooh, that wind. There's Cricket. I was even courteous enough to park in a parking space like you should. Even though it really doesn't matter. So I know there's water on the lens, but anyway, there you go, guys. Sears Auto Center. I almost forgot to point out this part. Die Hard Express battery service, where you would enter into the garage. Good stuff. But yeah, nowadays nothing going on. And there's another rare sight for you guys. A Golden Corral that's still open. And a Bahama Breeze that is still open up there, up on the hillside. I know they're far and few between too. I was in there one time many years ago. Food was okay. I wouldn't say it was my favorite, but it was all right. And actually, I got a funny story about that. I'll tell you that in the car where it's warm and dry. All right, everybody. Whew, it's cold out there. That rain dripping on my head just made me like so much colder. And I know normally I wear a hat and I'm not. But wow, oh yeah, we got a Red Lobster that's still open up there too. But anyway, funny story about that Bahama Breeze. The one and only time I ever went to that location. It was it's like the year after I got out of high school. Year or two after I got out of high school. I went there with a few friends of mine. I had just earlier that day bought a Chevy Beretta Z26. I loved that car so much. It was bright red in color, and that was such a fun car. I had just purchased it earlier that day, and a couple friends of mine wanted to go for a ride in it, and one of them was my best friend Dave. Rest in peace to him. Lost him way too early. Actually, it was later in 2007 when he passed away, but we came out here in the car and ended up going there for dinner. And we had a good meal and everything, and, you know, people just coming out of high school like us, you know, like a year or two afterwards, you know, money was a little bit tight, but not too bad. And we're talking '07 prices here, but we're sitting there eating dinner thinking nothing of it. You know, we had a nice time, and like we leave. We get back into the car. My buddy Dave's sitting in the back seat my buddy Mike is in the passenger seat, and I think Mike's girlfriend or something was sitting in the back seat as well. And Dave leans over, and he just pulls out this green handkerchief and goes, Toro, Toro. Like, and I'm like, what? Why? He stole it from the restaurant for some reason. And it just added to his collection of things that he would take from restaurants. He would take salt and pepper shakers from Hardee's in Millville for some reason, and from other restaurants as well. Silver. I don't understand why he did that, but I just remember the one and only time I go to Bahama Breeze, he did that, and he's in the back seat. Toro, Toro, like waving it around like he's trying to serenade a bull. Stupid, but yeah, that's the only reason why I remember when I went to that location, because it was that day in particular. And, you know, at that time, too, the mall was flourishing. Sears was doing very well, and so was the Sears Auto Center. And, you know, we didn't come out here very often at that time until I would move out here, basically a year later. But, oh, those were the days. Miss Dave a lot. And his random collection of restaurant items that he would take. I don't know why. But anyway, that was a fun time, and well, they were all right. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the Sears Auto Center video. I guess I won't be doing the restaurant since the rain is picking back up. We'll come back out here when the weather's better, maybe tomorrow even. We'll see, but hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to give this video a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel for more content. I'd love to have you here. And, well, until next time, everybody, take care and stay awesome. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.